In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on December 30th, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Philadelphia 76ers versus Chicago Bulls. A pair of Eastern Conference teams are set to embark on the journey into the new year with a positive push, taking to the court in the vibrant city of Chicago. The Philadelphia 76ers, amidst a road trip, are geared up to confront the Chicago Bulls on a Saturday night clash. The preceding night witnessed Philadelphia engaging in a challenging matchup on the road against Houston, marking the commencement of a back-to-back series. Demonstrating their prowess, the 76ers dominated the Orlando Magic with a decisive 112-92 victory on the away court during their previous game on Wednesday, defying odds as a 2-point underdog. Conversely, the Chicago Bulls succumbed to a 120-104 defeat at home against the Indiana Pacers on Thursday, failing to cover the spread as a 1-point underdog. While the 76ers hold a historical advantage with a 133-109 record in regular season matchups, the Bulls secured a noteworthy 108-104 road triumph in their first encounter this season on December 18. The Philadelphia 76ers find themselves in an impressive stride, having emerged victorious in 10 of their last 12 games. Aiming for a triumphant continuation, they secured a narrow 131-127 road win against the Rockets the previous night. Tyrese Maxey spearheaded the charge with an impressive 42-point performance on 1-3 of 2-6 shooting. Accompanying him, Tobias Harris contributed 22 points alongside 7 assists, while D'Anthony Melton added 15 points. Despite facing an 11-point deficit in the third quarter, the 76ers rallied with a remarkable 41-point surge in the fourth quarter, clinching a hard-fought victory. Following the clash with the Bulls, the Sixers are poised to face the Knicks and Jazz in subsequent matchups. Meanwhile, the Chicago Bulls, having secured victory in 5 of their last 8 games, are eager to rebound from a disheartening 120-104 loss against the Pacers. Patrick Williams led the scoring charts with 22 points, supported by DeMar DeRozan's 21 points and 5 assists, and Kobe White's 16 points. Despite shooting 41% from the field and 7 of 27 from beyond the arc, the Bulls faced a formidable 25-point deficit in the first quarter, resulting in a substantial defeat. Notably, the Bulls continue to miss key players Nikola Vucevic and Zach LaVine. Both the Philadelphia 76ers and the Chicago Bulls entered this matchup with significant roster challenges. The 76ers will once again be without Joel Embiid and Nicholas Batum, while the Bulls continue to cope with the absence of Nikola Vucevic and Zach LaVine. Philadelphia is navigating a demanding schedule, playing the second game of a back-to-back, their third contest in 4 nights, and their fourth in 6 nights. The fatigue factor looms large as they traverse from Miami to Orlando, then Houston, and finally to Chicago. The availability of Joel Embiid remains uncertain, having missed the last 3 games. The possibility of resting key players in this matchup adds an additional layer of uncertainty. On the Bulls side, despite injuries to LaVine and Vucevic, they come in with momentum, having won 4 of their previous 6 games. The Philadelphia 76ers, in the midst of a back-to-back set, face a challenging scenario, especially if they are without their star player Joel Embiid. The Chicago Bulls, with a rest advantage and playing at home, emerge as formidable contenders, especially considering their victory against the 76ers just a couple of weeks ago when they were 10.5-point underdogs. The Bulls are currently showcasing their best form of the season, covering the spread in 7 of their last 10 games. Despite the 76ers' recent success, the Bulls' advantageous situation positions them as favorites to secure a narrow win on their home court. Playing in their home arena and benefiting from a rest advantage against a fatigued 76ers team, the Chicago Bulls are expected to stay competitive enough to cover the spread. Therefore, the Chicago Bulls to secure both the victory and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Philadelphia's game dynamics have led to a significant trend in favor of the over, posting a 19 to 10 to 1 mark in their 30 games this season up to Friday night. This trend has continued, with the 76ers surpassing the mark in 6 of their last 10 games leading up to Friday night's contest. The team's tempo ranks 13th this season, averaging 99.5 possessions per night, while their turnovers stand at 5th in the league with 12.8 per game. On the other hand, the Chicago Bulls, heading into Wednesday night, had a 17 to 15 to 1 record favoring the over in their 33 games. The Bulls lead the league in turnovers, averaging 11.8 per game, and are the slowest team offensively with a tempo ranking of 30th, averaging 95.9 possessions per game. The initial meeting between these teams this season resulted in a combined 212 points. Chicago's offensive pace ranks as the slowest in the league, with the fewest possessions on average. The under has prevailed in 10 of 19 games when Chicago plays at home. Although the 76ers hold the 9th position in pace of play, the Bulls are expected to deliberately slow down the game, minimizing fast break opportunities. Given the weariness of the Philadelphia team and the injury concerns for the Bulls, the projected total appears excessively high. Thus, considering Philadelphia's fatigue and Chicago's injury situation, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Lakers vs. Minnesota Timberwolves. On Saturday night, a compelling conference matchup is set to unfold as the Los Angeles Lakers face off against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Lakers secured a noteworthy home victory against the Hornets in their recent outing, while the Timberwolves claimed a home win against the Mavericks in their last game. Of particular note, Minnesota emerged triumphant with a 118 to 111 home victory over the Lakers earlier this month. In recent performances, the Los Angeles Lakers have faced some challenges, losing 6 of their last 10 games. However, they are determined to regain their momentum following a convincing 133 to 112 win against the Hornets on Thursday. Anthony Davis showcased his leadership with 26 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 blocks, complemented by notable contributions from Rui Hachimura, LeBron James, D'Angelo Russell, and Austin Reeves. The Lakers demonstrated their offensive prowess by shooting 53% from the field and connecting on 15 of 33-point attempts. Looking ahead, the Lakers are scheduled to confront the Pelicans and the Heat in their upcoming matchups. Concurrently, the Minnesota Timberwolves have displayed impressive form, securing victories in 6 of their last 8 games. Their recent triumph over the Mavericks in a 118 to 110 home win showcased Anthony Edwards' outstanding performance with 44 points. The Timberwolves, as a team, exhibited sharpshooting abilities, recording a 51% field goal percentage and making 17 of 33 three-point attempts. Notably, they established an early lead with 37 points in the first quarter and extended it further with another 37 points in the third quarter. In terms of player availability, the Lakers are closely monitoring the status of LeBron James and Anthony Davis, both listed as questionable. On the Timberwolves side, Karl Anthony Towns is also marked as questionable for the upcoming game. Following a Christmas Day defeat to the Boston Celtics, the Lakers bounced back emphatically with a 133 to 112 victory over the Charlotte Hornets. Notably, the game's outcome was effectively sealed in the third quarter, allowing the Lakers to distribute playing time evenly among the starters. With a strategic adjustment involving D'Angelo Russell coming off the bench, the Lakers have achieved a 2-1 record, scoring 133 and 129 points in their 2 victories. The challenge ahead involves facing one of the league's top defensive teams, the Timberwolves, who have previously secured a win against the Lakers. Minnesota boasts the second-best home record in the NBA, standing at 13-1 straight up. Their stellar performance includes a notable 10-3 record in December. Anthony Edwards' explosive 44-point display in the recent win over the Dallas Mavericks showcased the team's prowess, although the absence of Doncic on the Mavericks side is acknowledged. The Timberwolves are currently on a 6-game home win streak and have a favorable history against the Lakers, winning 11 of the last 13 meetings at Target Center. The availability of Karl Anthony Towns remains uncertain due to a knee problem. In this crucial game, the Lakers have an opportunity to assert their competitiveness for the remainder of the season. It marks the beginning of a back-to-back set for the Lakers, with a subsequent game against the New Orleans Pelicans on New Year's Eve. Both Anthony Davis and LeBron James are expected to play in the matchup. Minnesota Minnesota's recent against the spread performance has been less than stellar, with a 1-4 record in their last 5 games and only 4 covers in their last 15 matchups against West Coast opponents. The Los Angeles Lakers enter this game with a sense of determination, having won 2 of their last 3 games, including a dominant performance against the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Lakers' offensive capabilities are evident, with an average of 117 points in their last 5 road games. In contrast, the Timberwolves, despite their strong defensive reputation, have seen a slight dip in offensive output, averaging 113 points in their last 5 games. When these teams met earlier this month, the Lakers showcased efficient shooting, connecting on 49% of their field goals compared to Minnesota's 48%. Hence, the Los Angeles Lakers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Highlighting the Lakers' preference for a quick tempo, they currently rank 9th in the NBA in pace. Recent performances, including a 129-point outing against the Thunder and a 133-point display on Thursday, underscore their offensive prowess. Conversely, Minnesota managed to score 118 points against the Lakers earlier this month, surpassing the projected total by 7 points. The Lakers' defensive struggles on the road are evident, conceding 118 or more points in their last 5 away games. The trends point towards a high-scoring game, making over the projected total our full game total pick. Dallas Mavericks versus Golden State Warriors. The upcoming clash on Saturday, December 30th between the Golden State Warriors and the Dallas Mavericks holds significant importance for both teams as they strive to regain their footing in the competitive NBA season. With a current record of 15-16, the Warriors find themselves outside the playoff bracket, having suffered consecutive losses, including a disheartening defeat against a short-handed Heat squad. On the other hand, the Mavericks, positioned 6th in the Western Conference with an 18-14 record, are grappling with their own challenges following 2 distressing losses to the Cavaliers and the Timberwolves. The Dallas Mavericks, mired in a recent slump, aim to break free from a 5-loss stretch in their last 7 games. Their hopes hinge on overcoming a 2-game skid, the latest setback being a 118-110 road loss to the Timberwolves. Tim Hardaway Jr. spearheaded the team with an impressive 32 points, supported by Jaden Hardy's 17 points and Derrick Jones Jr.'s 15 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 steals. Despite a commendable 44% shooting from the field and 14 of 33 from beyond the arc, the Mavericks faced an uphill battle, conceding 37 points in the first quarter to the Timberwolves. In contrast, the Golden State Warriors have been grappling with inconsistency, splitting their last 10 games. Seeking to avoid a 3rd consecutive defeat, they suffered a resounding 114-102 loss to the shorthanded Heat. Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson led the charge with 13 points each, but the team struggled with a 42% field goal percentage and 8 of 33 from the 3-point line. Curry, in particular, had a forgettable night, shooting 3 of 15 from the field and 2 of 8 from beyond the arc. Heading into the matchup, the Mavericks continue to face challenges, with Kyrie Irving sidelined and Luka Doncic listed as questionable. The Warriors, in turn, are monitoring Kevin Looney, who is questionable due to illness, anticipating a better performance than their previous outing, where no player scored more than 13 points. The Warriors aim to exploit the Mavericks' vulnerabilities in interior defense, given the absence of key offensive weapons. While the Mavericks exhibit scoring prowess, their defensive performance falls short of elite standards throughout the season, allowing 117 points per 100 possessions and a 48.4% shooting percentage from the field. They rank 21st in both categories. On the flip side, the Warriors surrender 116 points per 100 possessions and boast a tied 10th position with a 46.3% shooting percentage from the field. Fresh off a demoralizing loss to a depleted Heat roster, the Golden State Warriors are expected to approach the upcoming game with heightened focus. The potential absence of Luka Doncic further complicates the Mavericks' prospects, making the Warriors a more favorable choice. Recent history supports this, with the Warriors winning 6 of the last 8 meetings against the Mavericks. Considering the uncertainties surrounding Luka Doncic's availability, the Golden State Warriors emerge as our preferred choice to secure a victory and cover the spread as favorites in this one. This prediction is contingent on monitoring the lineups before tip-off, particularly given Doncic's pivotal role for the Mavericks. As it stands, confidence lies in the Warriors' ability to bounce back, spearheaded by a resurgent performance from Stephen Curry. Additionally, the Warriors ranking at 22nd in pace metrics, averaging around 100 possessions per game, aligns with the prediction of a game falling below the projected total. In terms of total points, backed by the recent trend of 4 consecutive unders in Dallas's games, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.